Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Serious Strategy Gamer and we are returning to Rule the Waves 3. We are at war against the French and the Brits, and potentially very soon the Soviets as well. So there is a question of what we're going to do here in this situation. Now, I think one of the things that we need to do is to conduct an offensive in the Indian Ocean, enhance our forward presence here a little bit, and hopefully at some point spill over into the Mediterranean. It would be brilliant if we could capture Egypt. I'm not sure that we're going to be able to do that, but let's see. So I have ordered most of our forces from Southeast Asia into the Indian Ocean, with the exception of the heavy cruisers and their sort of escorts. They're going to stick around here to combat the French presence here and potentially be able to do something about the Soviets should they be able to join. Other than that, I've also moved our forces here from the Northern Europe into the Mediterranean to support our allies, the Italians down there. Let's see whether that is going to work out. Enemies are preparing to engage in Eritrea. Let's see whether that is going to result in an actual battle over here. Yeah, it seems to be... This is never good. This is never good. Okay, now, it does seem to work. Okay, so we are defending this convoy. We've got a couple of light cruisers here. These are mostly AA cruisers in this case. And it seems to be like a full squadron of AA cruisers. That's not ideal. These guys are not really built to engage enemy surface vessels, but let's see what we can do about that. We also don't have any ground presence or anything like that. And I'm really hoping that the game doesn't put us up against the battleship or something like that. Or battlecruiser, I think there's only one. We are sighting an enemy aircraft. Not good. Not good at all. Right, we've got a bit of a range here on the radar. But we really don't have any knowledge about anyone. And I don't think we've any true search planes here. Let's see what is going to happen. Could stick with the convoy, but I would expect that we would find some sort of presence here. Slightly concerned that we don't. Reports an unknown radar contact. Yeah, but that's our own guys. Okay, let's turn around and see what we can find. I suppose we could also ask these destroyers here to really be not a screen, but patrol? Not sure patrol is what I mean, but let's see. Yeah, no, they are at least fanning out a little bit. It is good. But yeah, seems like the stuff down there is still... No, patrol is not what I'm looking for. Screen, yeah, it's probably screen. We can't spread them out that far. Oh, they're all sort of splintering into their informations. I suppose we can go a little bit slower here. Let's go to normal game speed and let's see. So at least one of the advantages of hiding in between the merchants here might be that if they do attack us with airplanes, they might at least suffer from some target saturation here. So let's see what is going to happen. Right, this is the group that we are controlling. There are the destroyers. Hopefully they should fall back into formation here. I suppose we can actually go back to cruise speed. Well, I say that. Stop it. But there are some dive bombers here. So we know that the enemy has an aircraft carrier and we don't. Which obviously is not good at all. Right, okay, let's get down here. Let's go a little bit faster. Just to avoid being hit. Lots of overflown missiles here. Good for us, obviously. No hits so far, at least. That's good, but where are they coming from? There's another group there. Torpedo bombers going for one of our... It must be in the north. I think they are in the north. Okay, let's try to go for them. I've a small feeling that they were coming in from the north here. So we're gonna go to squadron max speed actually, because we'll need to find them. We are in deep trouble if we can't find them. Let's see. Ooh, this doesn't feel good. The only good thing about these destroyers is, sorry, about these light cruisers, is they are actually built Huh, they actually built in an AA capacity. Yanagi, how are you doing? One missile hit here. Critical hit, engine room, fire started. She doesn't seem to be showing fires, but she has lost speed. So I suppose what we should do is detach you and send you towards the closest friendly base that we can find. We don't know where these guys were coming from. I suppose we might stipulate that they must be going into the wind a little bit more, right? That's the one thing we do know. They don't have to do that consistently, but they might do that enough to just hit the side of the Red Sea here. I think our destroyer here will be fine. Let's see whether that is going to work. By the way, also tomorrow there's not going to be an episode, so I'm going to record one more, but it's only going to be on the day after tomorrow that's going to be available. Right, doesn't seem like... Well, they are here, light jet fighters. But we're not seeing anything over here. Question is it indicative that they're coming in from this direction? It might be. It might very well be. In that case, let's go to this direction. You are attacking one of the destroyers here. No bomb hits. I think we need to pull these guys here in supporting formation, so that you are a little bit closer towards the light cruisers, so that you are supported by their heavy AA fire. Kirishima, you see, these guys have a lot more AA. Damaging 2 aircraft. Medium stuff is damaging 2 more. There's only one. That's a bit odd. Right, at least we are damaging all of them and there's no bomb hit. So far so good. Everyone is still panicking. Well, there goes the destroyer. And here are more fighters. These are older fighters. 6 of them. Probably they were just escorts. Might have been. Probably not a true strike formation there. They were also coming in from the south. At least that's what I think the game was telling me that it happened here. Torpedo bombers and dive bombers, which have been destroyed, but there are so many more of them. Maybe we shook them? Yeah, I can't see them now anymore, at least. I'm gonna hit the 5-minute markers here because this is just way too dangerous to keep completely running independently. I think we should also go a little bit slower so that everyone can catch up and build something more coherent here, with more heavy AA fire supporting each other from these ships. Yeah, but in the missile age, this is a bit dangerous. Yeah, but I also have absolutely no idea where the enemy might be. And sometimes I'm a little bit annoyed if the game is putting you into these types of missions. When it feels like, you know, it feels a little bit unfair. I don't want to complain about the RNG too much or anything like that, but it feels a little bit unfair to fight an enemy carrier if we've got multiple carriers in the area. Well, at least it's nighttime now, or soon. And at least we are shredding a lot of their aircraft. But honestly, at the loss of a destroyer, that already is not worthwhile. And at nighttime, at least, they shouldn't be able to operate. But without any firm indication of where they actually are, this is practically impossible for us. And we've got absolutely bugger all zero idea about that. The only thing I can imagine is that they're somewhere on this coast. Oh, what about that then, huh? An unknown radar contact here. Now that is a bit suspicious. And it's not super fast. It's fast, but not super fast. Let's try to go like here. We lost that contact. Can we regain it? Can we fire this ship? No, we can't. Probably the target lock is not good enough from our destroyers here. So that could be a light cruiser. It could also be a destroyer still. I think we have to go a little bit faster here if we do want to produce an intercept. There's more than one. But neither can be targeted by missiles. Not sure why that is. Well, we are hitting it at least. With some 4-inch guns here. So the good thing is at least our ships are rapid fire. So they should be able to, once they've found the range and have a bit of a better target lock here, they should be able to do that much better. Yeah, but these are for sure not the carriers that we're looking for. They're just way too small, way too fast. It's pretty likely that they are destroyers. But still, if we can eke out a victory, even if it's just a formal victory, I'm going to be happy about that. Couple of hits here on that ship, so that's nice. Although we also know that there were multiple ships here, so... And that ship has significantly slowed down. Someone is launching torpedoes, that's also nice. I thought I never expected these torpedoes to be a thing. And she's being hit here, so I suspect that she will go down. Especially since she is very likely to be a light ship. She's still making some speed there. And we still don't see the other enemy here. Also, I hear about some unknown radar contact. Yeah, okay, no, that's the other ship here that we are still chasing. And yeah, radar is incredibly unreliable. Come on, guys, fire. And I should put a note that there is a ship here. Just so that we don't forget about it. Ooh. Hit and a turret being disabled. That's a medium hit, a 5-inch gun. That's also probably a light cruiser. No, well, it could be a destroyer. Destroyers can certainly carry 5-inch guns. We pretend it's a heavy cruiser. I'm not sure it really is. But she is being mauled over here. On the other hand, I do think with so many more ships, we are very likely to have some sort of superiority here. And we are scoring tons of hits on her. But if she truly is a heavy cruiser, but I kind of doubt that. I do kind of doubt that. And even so, she's slowing down so significantly, and we are scoring so many hits here that I do believe she must be going down. Right, let's double back down to that ship over there. See whether we can find anything over there. And we are going to launch torpedoes here if that does make sense. Yeah, she's being hit here, so in that case, let's hold fire here on pretty much everything. Double down, get the other ship done. Passing by here. Destroyers are still firing. That's okay. Let them have some fun, I say. Curious thing is that we still don't know what she actually was. Or is. She is indeed. At least we think that she is a light carrier. That's cool. That's very nice. That's good. We also now think that this is a light carrier. I have trouble believing that. We're scoring hits here, but I do think she's going down. She must be going down anyway, so let's try to come down here. If we got two light carriers, that would be fun. Also, the destroyers, could you please just hit this guy? I think the guy up there has been sufficiently mauled. Right, let's see. Suppose we can go a little bit slower here now. No further radar contact, it seems. Let's try to find out whether anyone is down here. Nope. Okay, yeah, they had actually four... They had 4 light carriers and 1 heavy. But no escorting ships. That's a bad sign of the AI, to be honest. We had a couple of land-based ships, but they weren't too successful. They lost 55 sunk, basically. And a couple of other ones in ground attacks. That is curious. The Louvre and the Dauphin. Yeah, and it's sort of as we expect. Interesting. Where were the other ships, I wonder? We can find that out, of course, so let's try to do that. Show track chart for big ships. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I should have expected that. But interesting, you know, this is where they started. One of them, both of them did indeed go in a westerly direction until they hit the shore. But then they turned out to be slightly differently, and we got the southern group. But we're probably also not completely wrong in assuming that some of these guys were in the north here. And indeed, the British, the Biter and the Charger, and the Courageous, they were up here. So 50-50, we got south, but yeah, still a good battle here, for us at least. So let's see how that has developed now. I think they are still trying... Ooh. There is absolutely no way how we're going to win against all 3 of them. So I'm gonna say I'm not gonna go completely hard here, because that is just way too strong. We can get some territory though, and here's the big question: which ones are we going to take? I would love to take Egypt, but it has a value of 8, and we only have a value of 6 that we can take. So that unfortunately is a no. At least now we are seeing the regions where stuff is. I would like to expand into some new areas, or take some things. Midway we could take for nothing basically. That's interesting. Northern Pacific, we can take that. On the other hand, everything that we do take is a little bit of commitment too. And honestly, I think Africa might be a little bit more interesting for us, because if we can get Western Africa and South Africa, how's it called? South Pacific? South Pacific? No, South Atlantic. It should be West Africa. Is there no South? And it's annoying that you can't pull up the map. Mediterranean, West Africa, yeah, Indian Ocean, Southeast Ocean. Okay, I thought there was some South Atlantic Ocean. It's a little bit embarrassing that there is none, but okay. Right, in that case, let's grab Cameroon. And I suppose the other 4. The other 4 we can take more in the South Pacific. Not a bad idea. Maybe just some of the other ones. Punish the US a little bit for being so close to us. So 2 more. Yeah. Southern Africa, there is indeed one. Naval budget is incredibly reduced. But new research area of missile countermeasures. I've never seen that, not even in my test game, so that's nice. And also we're getting new dive bombers. All of these dive bombers can now carry torpedoes at the medium loadout. and the heavy loadout. That means they can carry 2. Heavy bombs seem to be the same. Range seems to be not significantly improved. Speed is almost the same. So I would tend to go for the toughest one, which also has the biggest range and the best speed. Let's do it. Now develop jet attacks. Yes, that is indeed something that I would want. So give me bomb load, give me range on the jet attacks. And we can also do heavy attack fighters. But that is going to have to wait until next time around. So I would say medium successful war. We do need to reconsider our forces a little bit, go for reserve fleets and such. I will do that off screen and probably just do a couple of episodes off screen. One thing that I can tell you is probably I'm going to scrap all of these guys here, or at least, you know, we can mothball them. They probably can't because they're not in the home area. Yeah, that's true. But I'm thinking of scrapping them because they're just too old at this point, and I think they don't make a lot of sense. So let's instead try to build these guys here. They are a little bit more modern, and I do think they're just going to be the better ships going forward. These guys, the Akikazi class, they had their heyday really. So that being said, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Do leave a like, and I'll see you around next time.